Hi, today we're going to learn 7 advanced words and phrases to improve your vocabulary. We will start with learning the meaning of each word, how to use them, and use them in example sentences. After that, we're going to use the vocabulary in a conversation. I prepared 7 different dialogues. The line in red is going to be my line, and the line in orange is going to be your line. If you're watching this video right now, this is the first video of my advanced English vocabulary dialogue series. Now, if you're ready, let's begin. Now, the first word that we're going to learn today is the word two-faced. Two-faced is an adjective. So what do you mean when you describe someone who is two-faced? So two-faced is an expression to use to describe someone who is hypocritical or untrustworthy. They may appear to be friendly and trustworthy to one person, but can be deceitful and untrustworthy to another. So how do we use this? Since this is an adjective, so we can use this to describe a noun. So for example, she is being deceitful. Or you can use this before the noun. She is a two-faced backstabber. Here are other examples. I thought she was my friend, but it turns out she was just being two-faced and was actually trying to sabotage me.
We're not going to let some two-faced penny pincher steal this from you.
Okay, now here's the fun part. So we're going to use this vocabulary in a conversation. So I prepared a dialogue for us to do today. So the line in red is my line and the line in orange is your line. Okay, now let's start. No, what happened? Oh, that's terrible. How did you find out? Wow, I can't believe he did that. How did you all respond? Hmm. Well, that's a good idea. Hopefully he'll take it seriously and learn from it. Yeah, absolutely. Two-faced behavior has no place in the workplace. Okay, now the second expression that we're going to learn today is behind someone's back. So behind someone's back is a phrase. The phrase behind someone's back means to do something without the person's knowledge. And it's usually something that is not in the other person's best interest. Okay, so how do we use behind someone's back? So to use this phrase, you can say something like, she was talking to me behind my back. So she was talking about you or spreading false rumors about you without your knowledge. So here's an example sentence. I heard she was talking about me behind my back and spreading rumors.
I heard Jack Wolf talking about me behind my back.
Okay, now let's go to the dialogue. Oh, what do you mean? Well, that's awful. What are they saying? Well, that's ridiculous. We're perfectly professional and there's nothing wrong with being close. I know, but it still bothers me that people are talking about us like this. Yeah, it's obvious that they're just trying to stir up trouble. I know, but the best thing we can do is to just stay focused on our work and stay professional. So the next word that we're going to learn today is sworn enemy. So sworn enemy here is an adjective. So the term sworn enemy refer to two people or an organization that have a long-term hostile relationship with each other. So in short, these are people who will always hate each other. So to use the term sworn enemies, one would describe two parties having a long-term hostile relationship. So this is very common in families, or if you have someone you consider as your rival. So here's an example sentence. The warring nations have been sworn enemies for centuries, with no end to their conflict in sight.
He's my sworn enemy.
Okay, now let's use this word in a conversation. I can't believe we have to work together. Well, we don't have to like each other, but we should at least try to be civil. So let's get to it. We need to make sure that this project is done on time. All right, let's do it. Okay, so the fourth word that we're going to learn today is discord. So no, this is not the site, but discord here is an adjective. It is often used to describe a situation or a relationship where two or more people are not in agreement. So here's an example sentence. The discordant opinions between the two parties made it difficult to reach a consensus.
And its purpose was not to sow greater discord in the family, quite the opposite.
Okay, now let's use this word in a conversation. Yeah, it's been brewing for a while now. Some of the employees are totally unhappy with the way things are being run. Oh, they're saying that the management is not listening to their ideas and complaints, and they feel like their voices aren't being heard. Well, they've been trying to organize a meeting with the higher ups to discuss the issues, but so far nothing has been set up. Everyone is getting frustrated and it's causing tension in the office. Okay, so the next phrase that we're going to learn today is turning sour. So the phrase turning sour is used to describe a situation or a relationship that became worse, usually due to a breakdown in communication. It can also be used to describe a situation that is becoming unpleasant. To use this phrase, just simply describe a situation or a relationship that is turning sour if the situation or relationship has become worse and is becoming unpleasant. Here's an example sentence. The relationship between the two coworkers was starting to turn sour as they had stopped communicating with each other.
Turning sour, man.
Okay, now let's use this word in a conversation. Let's start. Yeah, nothing much is going the way I want to. I'm just feeling kind of overwhelmed. I just think I need a bit of time to sort out my thoughts. Okay, the next word that we're going to learn is on bad terms. On bad terms. So on bad terms here is a phrase. The phrase on bad terms is used to describe a situation in which two people or groups are not in a friendly agreement. It's either due to a disagreement or a falling out. Now, to use this phrase, simply state two people or a group that are on bad terms with each other. Here's an example sentence. The two companies have been on bad terms since the dispute over the contract.
Sebastian, I don't want us to part on bad terms.
Okay, now let's use this phrase in conversation. Let's start. What is it? Yeah, I've been feeling the same way. Is there something wrong? Yeah, of course we're still friends. I don't know why I've been so distant lately. I'm sorry. Definitely. I'm going to try harder to be a better friend. And finally, the last word that we're going to learn today is family feud. So family feud is a noun. So the noun family feud refers to a competitive game or argument between the members of the family. It is often used to describe an ongoing disagreement within the family. To use this adjective, just simply describe a situation in which family members are in conflict with one another. So here's an example sentence. The Smith family has been embroiled in a family feud for years, with each member taking sides in the argument.
Okay, I hate to break up a good family feud, but it's time we go show people like your misguided sister here how wrong they are.
I'm sorry.
Okay, now let's use this in a conversation. Let's start. No, what happened? That's awful. How did it start? Oh, that's really sad. Is there anything you can do to make peace? Hmm. And that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me to learn some English. So if you found this video useful, then don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel as well. And don't forget to connect with me on all my other social media accounts. You're welcome to join my private Facebook group. And this is my Instagram. Thank you so much for today, and I'll see you in the next one.